Hello there. Welcome to SmartGence training. So this session is on organization-wide defaults OWD. So what is the need of OWD, right? So this actually lays the base for the level of access on records, and it would be used to restrict the access. Like for example, let's say we have an object, say standard object called account, right? So if we have the OWD set as private for account, then only the record owner and the users on role hierarchy above that particular record owner would be able to access that particular record. So we can restrict the access, but we can also grant access of such records using various methods like sharing rules, role hierarchy, manual sharing, and apex sharing, which we would be get to know in the upcoming sessions. So there are four different levels of access. So firstly, private. So private is basically, a very restricted access. Only the record owner and and the users above the record owner's role hierarchy would be able to see the records. Then public read only is basically, all the records would be visible to all the users, but it is read only. And public read write, so all the records should be visible to all the users, and they can also edit this. So both these public read only, public read and write would basically be accessible based on their object profile, object level permission first. Then public read write or transfer, this is similar to public read write, but they would also be able to transfer the record, and this particular access is specific only to case and lead object. So a quick example. So basically before that, we can disable the automatic access using the hierarchies by deselecting the grant access using hierarchies checkbox, as you could see over in this image. So when this checkbox being checked, the access using the role hierarchy would be disabled. And as you could see, this is how we'll be setting up the access based on the object. So let us now have a quick demo on how this org defaults to be set and how this works. All right. Now let us have a quick demo on how to configure this OWD and see how it works. So firstly, we have to navigate to setup, and in quick find, if we search for sharing setting, it will be available under security. Then we have to navigate to the sharing setting where we'll be able to configure this OWD. And also it would have the current OWD setup listed right here. So as you could see, there are this access, default internal access, so which is basically for the internal users, and default external access, which is for the external users. So by external users, we mean the users having external licenses. And there is this grant access using hierarchies, which should define whether the access should be provided using the hierarchies or not. So yeah, to edit it, we can just go ahead and click on this edit button, or we can select a specific object from this particular list and we can edit only for that particular object. Right now, let me edit this and see how this page looks. So yeah, as you could see, there are these three options: private, public read only, and public read write. And as we have said in presentation, for lead we have this extra option, public read write transfer. So this is how we would be editing the OWD. So firstly, yeah, give it a second. So yeah, here as you could see, for position right now we have public read write access, and without this a grant user hierarchy being checked, right? So this means all the records should be able to be accessed and being edited by all the users. Right, so let us now see how it looks like. So firstly, we have this Tom Howard user who is a manager profile. Let me quickly open this profile to see what is the permission available at profile level for this position object. So yeah, it is loading. Yes, if I search for position, yeah, you can see all the four create permission: read, create, edit, and delete permission, right? So now let me log in as this user. Since me being an admin, I would be able to log in as any user. So now I'm logging in as a manager user, Tom Howard. So let us see how it is, how the permission is right now. Okay. So let me first navigate to this position tab. Yeah, let me navigate to this position tab. So here it is. And I am having all view, so you can see all the positions are available right now in the system. And let me open a record and try to edit it. So edit, and yeah, let me rename this as SmartGence, and I'm saving this. So again, if you see, the owner is a different user, not Tom Howard. Even then, I'm able to edit this particular record, right? So yeah, this is because we have the OWD as public read for this particular object. So let me log out now. Yeah, let this user be logged out. Once the user is being logged out, what we can do is let's try updating the OWD for this position. So yeah, the user have been logged out now. So let me come back here, and I'm going to edit this as public read only, and I'm going to save this. Yeah, let it save, and also it would take a minute or two for the OWD changes to reflect. So we have to wait for a couple of minutes. So it's saving right now. I had a scotch save, and yeah, it has. I guess it has already been reflected. So let us now try to log in again as Tom Howard. So Tom Howard logging in. Yeah, it's logging in. Yes. Now let me go back to this position tab again. Positions, navigating to positions, all view. Yeah, again I can see all the positions, all the three positions. Now let us try to edit the same. Edit, and as you can see, the owner is not Tom Howard, it is a different user, and I'm going to edit this. Maybe the company name as Microsoft. Let me try saving this. Yeah, now we are getting this error. This is because we have the public read only permission as at OWD, right? So even though we have CRED permission at profile level, since the OWD is set as public read only, this record which the user is not an owner would only be read only. He won't be able to edit it. But let's say if there is a record where this user is a owner, let me take a record as such. Associate manager, as you could see, this is here Tom Howard is the owner. Let me try to edit this company name as Microsoft here. So let me save this, and this the user will be able to save. So this is because he is the owner for this record, right? So let me now log out again. Now let us see how this private permission would work, right? Yeah, the user have been logged out. Let me go back to the sharing setting, edit. Now what, wait, let us try the other way. Let me select the object and try to edit the OWD from the object there. So yeah, I am going to select the position object from this drop down position. As you could see, you can able to see only this object's OWD. So let me edit this. Again, we will be led to the same page. So here I'll be selecting private and save. Right. So now, yeah, there is this box, right, alert, which is saying that since this has been initiated, it takes some time, right? So let's wait for a minute. So this time the expectation is the user should not be able to see any records except the one owned by himself, right? So let me refresh this. I guess by this time the sharing setting would be ready to use. Yeah, we don't see the alert now, right? So it is ready now. So let me again log in as Tom Howard, right? So now I'll be navigating to this positions tab, positions. Yeah, all view, and you can see only this associate manager which is owned by Tom Howard himself, and the one which is owned by the other William user is not available right now. This is because this OWD setting for this position object is set as private. So this is how the OWD would work and how to configure it. Thank you and happy learning.